In this video, I got the chance to talk to Dr. Sara Webb about aliens and extraterrestrial life. Dr. Sara Webb completed her PhD at the Swinburne University of Technology and is now researching mysterious phenomena in the universe using machine learning. She's also been hosting a bunch of live virtual events on a wide variety of astronomy topics, including aliens. Enjoy the video. Thank you so much, Sara, for joining us. What are the different ways aliens can potentially communicate with us? And there's one really cool phenomenon which I did discuss with Dr. Andrew Cameron, link in description, and that is fast radio bursts. And are those potentially created by aliens?
So let's start with fast radio bursts because I love them so much. We do not think they're created by aliens. That is one legitimate hypothesis, though, is maybe they could be, but we do see them all over the sky coming from a multitude of different declinations. And the probability that thousands of alien civilizations all across the universe, all across time, that could create the same signature, super duper rare. And we also see repeating fast radio bursts as well. So we think that it's definitely something physical, probably to do with a neutron star, a magnetar, or a black hole, maybe all three. Who is to know? There's lots of different theories. But if you were an alien, or at least if we can think in terms of how we communicate now, most of our communication over very long distances is via light waves. So whether it's radio waves, you could communicate literally with light. Things like back in the day before we could harness radio waves, how would we communicate? When we had vessels out at sea and we needed to say this land, we would have a lighthouse because light travels very far, very fast. And also just the fact that everything we visually see is part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So that is the biggest way that we communicate at the moment. And it's the way that we need to communicate with things that leave the Earth's surface. So radio waves are the key to communication with any type of probe, satellite, anything that's going into outer space, we need to use radio waves. And so if we had another civilization that was at a similar level to us, they're probably using the same thing. So trying to detect radio waves from a civilization is probably one of the more sure ways of maybe trying to find a civilization, a little bit like the good old book Contact or movie Contact is this idea of can we listen and try find signatures from other planets. But the problem is how weak those signatures would be when they got here on Earth. So with radio telescopes, so much of our bandwidth ended up being eaten up by our own communications, our TV, our cell phones, our satellites, that were limited to a very, very broad ranges of what we can actually observe in the universe. But it's not full and it's not complete. And a lot of the time, astrophysical sources like fast radio bursts or pulsars are so radio loud. What is the chance that we might hear the telephone call from the planet next door? Probably pretty slim. But that is probably the main way I think we would communicate with aliens.
Thank you so much, Sara. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to subscribe. Have a great day. Goodbye.